Welcome back, folks. I'm Frizz, and today we're going to be taking some time to talk about Rage of the Elements, but not actually what you'd probably imagine that I'd be talking about for this book in particular. See, Rage of the Elements is the first book that the changes being made for the remaster are actually applied to, so it's our first chance to look at those, new changes. In particular, I want to talk about a simple change that I think is going to have some pretty big ramifications regarding monster abilities. If you've played, any amount of 2E, you're probably aware of monster abilities like Grab or Knockdown. They're a staple ability of tons and tons of creatures, and they really are super simple. If a wolf bites you, they can spend their next action to knock you prone with no rolls involved, since their bite has the knockdown ability. Grab and push work very similarly, where they're just guaranteed effects that are very, very similar to uses of the athletic skill. In Rage of the Elements, it's clear that these abilities are changing somewhat. Before, they were guaranteed, but now, going forward, they aren't going to be. As an example, if a creature uses the grab condition after hitting someone, they don't automatically gain the grabbed condition. Instead, that creature gets to make an athletics check to grapple the target that is entirely separated from their multiple attack penalty. This means that it doesn't take the penalty in any way, and it also doesn't increase it if they make further attacks on their turn. There are ups and downs to this kind of change, so let's talk about them. Obviously, changing these actions to not be guaranteed can be a pretty good thing for PCs. At the same time, it also allows the possibility of enemies critically succeeding on their attempts to mess with PCs, which can be very bad. Generally speaking, I think that these changes are going to make fights against weaker enemies a lot more manageable, while making fights against single enemies that focus on grappling quite a bit more dangerous. When you're fighting lower level enemies, it's going to let a specialized character shine a bit more in regards to, their defense. Now, whenever a high level nimble rogue gets hit by a wolf, that wolf actually has to beat the rogue's really, really good reflex DC to knock them prone, instead of just getting an automatic success. While that sounds good, I'm serious when I say that I don't know if this is going to be better for PCs or monsters, though, since, I'm really not joking when I say that single creatures that are good at grappling are going to be way more dangerous. As an example, I recently fought a creature that would have critically succeeded on grappling my frontline character literally half of the time. This would have made that fight way, way more dangerous due to how much more restrictive the restraint condition is when compared to the grab condition. I'm not certain if my party would have been able to get out of that fight without at least one PC death. I'm excited to see how it actually works in play, though, since theorizing about it is only going to get so far. I'm just, really scared of grapplers now. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the shorter video, but it's just what I have time to make. I've been working for the past 10 days straight, so I am very, very tired. Anyway, what are your thoughts about changing these monster abilities? Let me know in a comment down below, and while you're down there, you can always consider subscribing or joining the channel as a member, or, something. My members really do help me out making these videos, and they're just a wonderful way to show support. But regardless, until I see you next, live a wonderful life.